Good morning or good afternoon or good evening. Thank you so much for attending 12-Step Roadmaps, How to Achieve Accelerated Results in Your Business session. I'm Jennifer Bagley, CEO of Hvac Group, and I appreciate you taking your time to be here with me today. For those of you that are brand new, this is a continual training session. Many attend. You can visit or check out our archives by going to 12steproadmap.com and simply click on sign up, or you can click on the webinar series from 2014, 15, or if you happen to be an HVAC company, we have a special series specifically designed for them. You can register online. That'll give you access to the archives, also to notifications for new sessions that are coming up. And every week the topic's a little bit different. We continually expound on and expand on different areas within digital marketing umbrella and really try and bring you information that's going to help you grow your business. Everybody is at a different place in their business. So I want to start off by saying, if you have not done some very basic things to start up, let's first start with going to ciwebgroup.com, sign up for a strategy and consultation session. You can do that right here. As soon as you fill that out, it's going to ask you to fill out another form, which is going to request two different reports. One is a free local report, which is going to analyze your local business listings across around 50, 60 sites and give you an idea of where any errors may be. And another one is going to be a free website grader, which is going to allow us to take a quick snapshot of your website, see what needs to be worked on, how it can improve, and so forth. Here's a sample of a website review. And so it covers a lot of information. This is absolutely complimentary, but this will show you, we just did one for this particular company, and basically it goes over technology, gives you a grade, marketing, content, accessibility, and your overall score. Also gives you some key points on what some things are you need to fix, as well as what are some things that are going well for you. Inside the detail, this information is very important. So being able to go in and click on, for example, broken links or content, key phrases, and so forth. And all of these details can be a big value to you. So feel free to use that system. Start off with signing up for a consultation. I know that the 12-step trainings can be overwhelming because everybody's at a different position. So even though I'm specifically today going to be talking about lead capture and internet marketing as it relates to emails and webinars and live podcasts and broadcasts and so forth, you may not be there yet. And so in order to determine if the information I go over today is important to your business right now, you definitely want to sign up for a consultation, and that way we can help you decide if, based on all of the prioritization, that this is the right fit for you. So do the right things in the right order at the right time will help you achieve accelerated results. So if you have a website that is not designed well, the last thing you want to do is go spend money on all these external advertising or marketing efforts to drive people back to a website that's going to scare people when they get there. So same thing, if you are spending money on a pay-per-click campaign, you probably don't want to do that if you don't have a really, really, really amazing organic SEO campaign, if you're not page one, position one for the majority of your primary key phrases. So again, everything is about doing the right things in the right order at the right time. Today, we're going to start off by simply going to ciwebgroup.com, and I want to show you where this link is. It's right in the footer, and it's called Office VP. And you're just going to simply click on this link, and it's going to take you over here. I'm going to go over this platform with you. Last week we talked about CRM system. This is a different variation of a CRM system. It's more of a marketing system. So if you're not doing big quotes and proposals and so forth, if you've got, relatively a quick sales cycle and it's not very complex, then the Relate IQ system we covered last week might not be great for you. You may be better in more of a simplistic, I don't want to call this a CRM system because technically, in my definition, corporate definition, it's not a CRM, but it has CRM functionality to it. Inside here, now from a strategy standpoint, if your website is off the chain and it's performing well, if you've got page one listings for the majority of your key phrases, if you've got the basics done with your social media accounts, you go there, it's professionally designed, you've got a nice fan base, you've got content posting frequently and so forth, great, you've knocked out the basics. We're going to move right into Office VP, which is an internet marketing platform that's going to help you with some marketing tools that are going to allow you to start really leveraging your website, your existing client base, your referral sources, and try and generate more business out of those particular categories. So if that's where you are, website, check, SEO, check, organic SEO, check, social media, check, content, check. Now this is where you should be. All right. And same thing, you're going to have to, and I don't mind having that conversation with you about, does a traditional CRM make more sense in your business? And is this more of your email marketing solution, or will this simply provide both? And is this good enough to be able to function as your CRM system? It's going to depend on a lot of different factors, but we can talk about that. Okay, so this is pretty simple. You have business tools and individual tools, marketing tools. I'm going to run over to products. Well, actually, let me start with pricing. I want to show you this because it's really inexpensive. So here's some case scenarios where this would make sense to you. Let's say that you're currently investing in Infusionsoft, Constant Contact, MailChimp, some type of online delivery for products that you maybe digital assets that you sell online and so forth. So any type of email marketing system, this is going to be a great replacement for those because it does almost everything that every one of those does. Definitely outperforms Constant Contact and MailChimp and the majority of those email marketing platforms. And in addition to that, I say this is a outstanding competitor with our Infusionsoft users. Most of the time, I just met with the lady yesterday, and she's a new client of ours. And of course, they're paying the big bucks for Infusionsoft, and they're probably using 5 to 10% of that entire application. Plus, they have to hire a specialist in order to be able to operate it and so forth. And everything they're using in Infusionsoft and much more. So from a cost standpoint, this is how you judge what your investment would be. So if you have 2,500 contacts in your database, you're at $29 a month. 5,000 contacts in your database, $49 a month. 10,000, $69 a month, and so forth. So real reasonable. Most people's databases are around 5,000, and so that's a great place to start. The only additional fee is if you're going to be doing an automated webinar or a live broadcast, and I'm going to show you how to use this in just about every industry, it's an additional $29 a month. So I love this tool. All right. So let me go through a few things that this has. I won't cover everything, but a lot of it. So first, email marketing. Here's a case scenario. Okay, somebody goes to, let me head back over to ciwebgroup.com. And I'm going to give you a couple run-throughs of what this could look like. So when someone goes to ciwebgroup.com, one of the first things we have on here is the ability to sign up for a free strategy session. So let's just go through the process. And we're going to change this. And I'm going to say sign up for a free consultation. It's pushing through Office VP and driving them back to a landing page that's designed for the next step. Thank you for signing up for a free consultation. In preparation for our session, it'd be great if you would request a free website evaluation and local listings report. We'll review these reports during our strategy session. Below, you can fill out this information. So if they fill out this information, the next place it's going to drive them to is the ability to register for training. So you see this sequential steps. The more times somebody moves through your system, the more interested they are, or the more qualified they are. So the next thing is they fill out this information, then it takes them to another form where they can then sign up for training. So in our situation, we have them signed up for a free consultation. Then we have them getting these free reports, which are very, very valuable. Awesome. And then immediately they're registered into our training program, and our training program is regular, right? That's on a weekly basis. So that allows us to build a deeper relationship, have a more educated client, and continue to build that relationship over time. Now, inside the system, I want to show you how easy it is to be able to do that. Let me just log in here. This is your back office. So once you log into the back office of your system, and if you're having a heart attack right now or your head just started thumping, don't worry. If you guys are one of our clients and this is a service you want us to provide for you, we can do this entirely for you, and you don't have to touch anything or ever log in like you probably don't do on your website. Or for those of you that are a little bit more technical or budget conscious, you guys can do it yourself. So you can simply come in here. You've got lots of different functions in here, but I'm just going to click on Power Tools and click on Subscribe Forms. So if I want to create a subscription form, it's as simple as saying New Form. And I can pick from different designs, or I can pick a basic layout. I can give it a title. So sign up for my free blanks, sign up for a free consultation, get an estimate, get a quote, download a free ebook. So you can also deliver an ebook. So if you have a call to action on the front of your website that says, download our free ebook, the top 10 things you need to know before hiring an HVAC company. Okay, beautiful little designed book. It's all delivered virtually, which saves you a ton of time, and it helps pre-qualify people. If you guys attended the session I did with Tammy Kling talking about content is currency, or words are currency, we talked about how to leverage ebooks in order to have an ebook train your clients on how to ask better questions, how to understand who you are, what you do, how you think as a company, and to fall in love with you before they even talk to anybody. So just a sample. There's a lot of different strategic ways to do this though. So inside your list, and this is, I'm obviously uncovering some of my stuff here. So these are things that are important to us. I have free consultations on different websites. I have resellers. A lot of web companies say they sell web services. We're their fulfillment house. We do all the work. They just simply sell. We have registrations for people signing up for our listing system, consultants. We have corporate leaders. We have our big relationships with corporations, dealers, and distributors, with different manufacturers, event registrations, free reports, and so forth. So this has, and our situation's a little bit different. We probably have 5 websites that we run in the same system, so we have to be able to track those forms all in one place. Now, each one of those systems is going to go into a list. So if you could imagine, let's say you have a list of everybody who is interested in a particular category or a particular interest, and you have a newsletter or a flyer or some kind of email that you send to them on a regular basis. Let me give you a breakdown of how technical this could be. Let's say for HVAC, everybody who you could create a list for January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, all the way through December. And each list, when you close a client, you drop them into a list, and you know that they are supposed to change their air filters or get a maintenance check every blank number of months, and they're all on the same schedule. So everybody who had an install in January of 2013 or January of 2015 is going to get the same email reminding them, hey, if you haven't signed up for a maintenance plan, now's a good time to do so. Hey, if you haven't changed your air filters, then we can come out and take care of that. By the way, we're offering a free bonus. Well, we'll also change all of the batteries in all of your alarm systems or your fire detectors. I'm pulling strings here, just kind of be creative on the fly. So that's a sample. You want to be organized, and the more organized you are up front, the more effective every piece of communication is going to be down the road. So being able to put things in buckets so that when you're communicating with people, you're communicating with them on something that's interesting to them. Also, this doesn't have to be complicated. So if you are thinking about how do I create this big newsletter, and we design custom newsletters, let me give you kind of an entry level point. What if instead of designing a newsletter that has 3 articles, 3 events, links to resources, a big article, some images, forget all that. Start simple. Create one flyer that has a single message in it. Maybe it's something funny. So I'll tell you, this is probably not a good idea, but I'm just throwing it out there. I dreamt last night of a baby carriage, and it had a tablet, an iPad, or a Android tablet or what the heck do you call them? What kind of tablet is an Apple tablet? You know what I mean? So totally an Android girl. So it has a tablet in it, and it's got an ugly website on it, and it says, "Is your baby ugly?" If you go to your website and you don't like what you see, it's probably time to upgrade your website. So that's just a sample, but it's entertaining. It's one message, one flyer, and there's a link on there that says, if you're interested in getting a free website review, click here. One message, one picture, that's it. And it just simply goes out in one email, and that can go into a sequence where the first message that comes out is one statement. So if you think about when you're talking to your clients, you think about I guarantee you every one of you has the same series of kind of questions, right? Or the same series of kind of statements or things that you would like to point out. Did you knows? Or, should you be concerned with? Whatever that is in your business, and you'll have to really, really pay attention in your sales presentation, what those statements are. But as you come up with those statements, don't get overly complicated. Don't write an entire book. Just implement a simple system that works like this. As soon as somebody signs up for a lead, it goes into a list. Inside that list, it has an email system here, like I said, that has a series of marketing letters, and it's not difficult to do. We can design 12 marketing images that are used consistently year over year over year with your top statements, and one can go out every single month to those people who maybe signed up for a list but didn't buy. Now, if they bought, they can get a different list. If they bought but they didn't buy a maintenance plan or they didn't subscribe to your program, then that can go in a different list. So once they fill out this form, so I'm not going to put all these in here. I'm just going to simply go here. Once they fill out this form, you want them to go somewhere. So they fill out that web form just like we did on ours, and we went to a landing page that says, great, thanks for signing up for the free consultation. Now we recommend you sign up for these free reports. Now, technically, just signing up for the consultation, I can also provide you with the reports, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the level of interest. How qualified are they? And the more action somebody takes with the website, the more interest that they have with your brand, products, or services. So some things you could send them to as soon as they fill out the report, you could send them to a video email, which is part of this system. And that's very interesting noise. Can you guys hear that noise, or is that just me? Hang on, I'm going to open up chat. Chat, if you can hear some crazy noise. Wow, that was wild. That was very loud. I hope that wasn't just me and somebody else heard that, or that's a whole different training series I need to attend, not give. Okay, so, all right, what was I saying? Okay, so a video email, you can all you need is a webcam. You can create a video email. It can be very personal. So those of you that are interested in something that's more personal, this video email can be you in front of a camera and can say, hey, thanks so much for coming to our website, and know that you were recently request a quote request. One of our team members is evaluating all of your needs, and we'll get back with you in the next 24 hours or whatever that, or within the next business day. It can go to an audio mail, so you can send them a pre-recorded message. It can go to an online page, or it can go to another URL. So you can set up landing pages inside this system that you want to send people to be able to drive them through this process as well. Now, the next thing you can do is once somebody fills out this form, you can send them to request an opt-in, or you can send them to an email, or you can have an autoresponder that is set up to send a trigger of emails that follows up with them over time. So very, very easy. This system, once you're done setting up the basics, then you simply are designing your theme. And like I said, we can do this for you, or you can do it either way. So we can change all of this information if it's join our email list or get a quote. Then For example, this is what it would look like. And you can add fields. So if you're concerned with what it looks like, or you're concerned with the fields that's in there, you can easily add text fields. You can add, so let's say, whatever, phone, close, checkbox, drop-down menus, and so forth. So let's say you go through this, you make this gorgeous form, however much information or however little information is, you set it up. We're going to close Theme Builder. We're going to save this particular form. I'm going to go next, and boom, it's going to give you the embed code, and the embed code is going to, now I'm missing fields, so let me go just to subscribe forms, and I'm going to pull this one up. So on here, this is one we already have done. That was the Theme Builder. This is the registration information. I'm going to go next, and you have all your HTML to embed these forms into your website. So this is a great way also if you are creating a blog post and you're heavily marketing and promoting that blog post, right? It's not just about writing it. You want to write quality content, and then you want to promote the heck out of it. Are you giving me headphones? Fantastic. Then you want to be able to capture, did anything happen out of that particular blog post? So by creating a quick form, adding it to your site, and having some kind of action or activity happen as a result of somebody filling out that form related to that blog post, you're now going to be able to measure, did it work? And I'm putting on a headset thanks to Miss Kathy, so hopefully this is all much better. Bye-bye audio problems. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay. So there's just a sample. Now let's go back. I stuck on that a long time because it's going to be one of the first things that you need to do in your setup process. Is every single web form you have throughout your entire website, you're going to want to switch it over here, and you want to be very strategic about what does it do, what is the sequence of things that it's going to push somebody through. Now, let me give you another scenario. So we already went through, we've got email marketing, list management, so you can manage different lists. I told you there's lots of different ways to categorize your list so that you can be more specific when you're sending information to them. Email triggers means that if they take an action, i.e. you send them an email and they click the link to get more information or download the ebook or sign up or request a quote or a consultation or whatever that call to action is, that can put them automatically into a new list. And that new list has a different sequence. So if they signed up and you performed a particular service for them, or they bought a particular product, it can automatically put them into what's the next upsell. And it's going to take care of that for you. Now, I'm not going to go into A/B split testing. Yes, this is very important. I don't think anybody I see on the call is ready for A/B variant testing, so we'll come back to that. So let me go through automated webinars. And you guys are going to notice how I manage 12-step roadmap is going to change because there is a more effective and more efficient way to do what I'm doing now. And so you'll get to see this as we go through and configure and set up these webinars as well. So let's go through and watch just a quick demo.
Hello and welcome to Automated Webinars. This is the registration page for an automated webinar. Automated webinars are great and can be used for everything, including training, presentations, recruiting, and selling your product or service online. If your goal is to sell your product or services online, offer a free automated webinar, creating a sales funnel that can revolutionize your online sales. The sales funnel is a process to bring customers to get them to purchase. Your automated webinar registration give your automated webinar. The goal is to get them in and make a brief presentation with enough value to tell them you want to purchase your product or service. Now it's time for you to register for this free webinar. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and click the red button that says click here to claim your spot. When the form pops up, select watch yesterday's replay now. This will allow you to join the webinar immediately. Register for the webinar now, and I will see you inside.
Okay, so in your business, my guess is you don't want to hire people. It's not an exciting day when you get to bring on another staff person. It's I can always tell the experience level of an individual when they're, all hyped about spending money on resources, or they're all hyped about being able to automate a position to be able to not have to continue to increase their monthly overhead. I'm that second person, right? I'm not excited about the growth as far as the number or quantity of people that I have working for my company. And we're up to over, I think we have 36 full-time people in our company now. I don't want more. I would prefer not to have more people. So from a sales standpoint, you are looking at how do you replicate yourself and your best presentations over and over again. So let's say somebody just came to a webinar and it was, they come to your website and it says, learn more about blank, whoever you are. And as soon as they pull that up, there's a great introductory video. And after the introductory video, which is really short, it immediately says, if you're interested in watching our last session on whatever it is, you can watch yesterday's replay now, or you can pick future dates. Now, all of these are pre-recorded, right? This is a system. It's automatic. What I'm doing with 12-Step Roadmap that's technically failing my business is I'm committing to showing up here live every single Tuesday. Is today Tuesday? I don't even know, at 11, and delivering a live presentation. The challenge with that is I'm going to be in Hawaii next week for 10 days. I'm going to be in Seattle. Actually, no, I'll be here next week. The following week, I'll be in Hawaii. The following week after that, we'll be in Seattle. Then we're headed back to Cabo, and then immediately we're going to the Bahamas, and then we're going on a cruise for 10 days. So it doesn't make sense, being that my objective in my business is freedom, to commit to working this hard or committing to these days. So technically what I can do is I can record a series of different videos that walk people through a process. So it may be, now let me break this down in the different areas in your business that this can create operational enhancements or improvements. So one is the sales presentation, obviously. Your sales presentation from the second somebody comes to your website could be a quick introductory video. And I tell you what, people are lazy. I was on the phone with a group of our clients yesterday, and these are powerful, powerful women, have a huge business out of Canada. And I love the fact that when we're talking about content, it's like it's a necessary evil. They're like, no, we pick up a magazine to look at the pictures. Give me a video, give me some gorgeous pictures, and let me make a decision, but don't make me read pages and pages. So as soon as they come to the site, bam, it says, message from our CEO, something like that. And it's this quick webinar. And then it says, if you're interested in getting more information, you guys check out the webinar I did yesterday on blank. Just click reserve your seat and watch yesterday's replay now. Now, this is already done and it's working for you over and over and over again. So whatever presentation you may have to give somebody on a phone, you can cut out a lot of the fat, get it done before you get on a consult. And this is a great way. So let me show you. So if I go watch yesterday's information, for example, and I'm going to click register now. You just got another lead inside the system, and boom.
One reason is the attendee bar on the left. The attendee bar allows you to give a form of subconscious credibility. You can go off from that alone in this webinar. And this is a feature that you can turn on and off. And also, the automated webinar simulates a live event. Also, when you register for this event, you saw dates and times when you register. And when you register for a date and time, the system sends the registration. And then 30 minutes prior to the event beginning, also sends the registration. And then just before the webinar begins, the system sends the registrant a phone and however, the system will also watch this. One of the great benefits of automated webinars is if you're already using
GoToMeeting to host live webinars, you simply select to have GoToMeeting record your live webinar. And when you're done, you just simply download it and then upload it into Office VP, and it will be that video that will play here on this page. And from that point forward, you will never need to host that live event again, because the Office VP automated webinar will host that event for you automatically 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And this completely frees you up because the automated webinar is doing all of the work for you. And this is why automated webinars have become such a hot online tool for presenting, selling, and training. Back to the purpose of this webinar. It's a known fact that most people rationalize buying decisions based on facts, but they make buying decisions based on feeling. That's why we've included timed in buy buttons like the one that just appeared below this video. During your presentation, you can make a statement like, if you buy my DVD now, you can get 80% off the normal price. This is called impulse buying. And if the viewer didn't click the buy button, now they feel like they've completely lost the opportunity to get that 80% discount. So time it back in one more time and give them one last opportunity to get that 80% discount. This video is about to end, and when it ends, the system will take you to the final call to action page, the most important page of this webinar. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, I'd like you to consider what we've just done. Rather than sending your contacts a linked email that they will probably never read, or including a link to a YouTube video that, because they'll never read the email, they'll never see the video, and all the while you're hoping that there's some action that will happen with that email. On the other hand, we've created a sales funnel and an effective way to walk people through the buying process 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is like automating cash flow. The purpose of this webinar is to give just enough information and enough value for your attendees to make the purchase. This final call to action page is your opportunity to move your attendee into action. And if you have training in mind for these automated webinars and you want to ensure your attendees complete the webinar before attending the next webinar, remember, the attendee literally cannot see this page without completing the previous webinar video. So on this page, you can either include the link to the next webinar, you can insert a form on this page so that when they complete the form, the system sends them the link in an email or sends them directly to the next webinar. Or you can paste the URL to where you want them to go in the video like I've done here. Thank you so much for watching our presentation. We are here to help you, support you, and we are dedicated to your success.
All right, you guys. So I'm sorry about not having audio on that. I'm not loving technology today. So here's the scenario, right? They come to your site. It's your CEO or your president or you that is, or your best salesperson, your best presenter that is welcoming them to your website in a quick video. If they're interested in listening to a session, technically, quote unquote, you did yesterday, you're going to tell them, watch yesterday's archive to get an idea of how we blank, 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 whatever that situation is. Then it takes them to a little bit longer video that explains who you are, how you work, how long you've been in business, what the value prop is, what's in it for them. Then from there, you are taking them to the final step. And the final step is a call to action. And that call to action is going to be driving them to a particular product if you sell products online, or driving them to contact you for a free quote, a free estimate, a consultation, download whatever you want to do, but you want to drive them into that sales process. So you're taking the sales presentation that you normally have to do on the phone, getting it onto a webinar, or it looks like instant or live webinar series, letting the system do the work for you to drive people into that particular webinar or sign up for a particular date and so forth, and then letting the system remind them of those meetings, and you're sending them through the process. And at the end, you're getting someone who is educated, informed, hopefully already in love with you, and ready to move forward. So there's a lot of automation that can come with this. Some other ways you can use this. That's just the top of the funnel, trying to drive people into a possible lead or qualified prospect within your business. But let's say that you have recently sold a product, done an installation, sold a particular service, and you want to onboard a new client into your business. Imagine how you would stand out if you sent them a video email that said, "Thank you so much for using our company. We want to let you know about our warranty service maintenance programs or our extended support plans," or whatever that looks like. And again, it takes them through a series of webinars that they can sign up for. You are presenting different opportunities for upsells, talking about your customer service programs, whatever your normal onboarding process is, and it's working for you again while you work on your business. Everything you're probably doing that's redundant and repetitive today is automatically working for you. So this is just a sample of one of many, many powerful tools that's inside the system. You have live broadcasting, you have audio responders, audio emails, video emails, lead capture pages. There's a ton of things you can do inside the system, but I just wanted to show you kind of the basics, hopefully pique your interest. If this is something that you're interested in getting signed up for, again, all you're going to do is go to ciwebgroup.com. In the very footer of the website, there's a tiny link here that says Office VP. Click that link, and if you need help and you're not sure what to do or how you could use it or how to integrate it into your business, or if you want to run it or you need us to run it, then again, same thing, very simply, sign up for a consultation and strategy session. You can fill that out here. That'll notify us we need to set up an appointment. And I encourage some really, really tough goals that we're going through. And so you're going to be able to watch us go through the process and transfer web forms, our webinar series, and so forth into the system and see how we do it. And this may be something you guys are interested in. With that, I have a favor. I see a handful of you on here that have kids or nieces or nephews. I want to show you something really quick, and this is my personal objective. I want to throw this out there and just let it sit with you for just a second. And this is my personal favor, right? I want to get your feedback on a business model. And it's a business that our teenagers are creating. And I want to see if this is something you or people that you know that are parents of teens would subscribe to. So I'm totally taking the main program off track. Would love your impact or your input or feedback on this. And I'll go over it very quickly. The concept is pretty simple. It's called undercovermother.com. And essentially, if you're a parent of a teen, you're probably not managing, or there's many of you that are not on social media sites, or at least all the same social media sites that your kids are on. You're probably on the opposite ones. However, we know that it's our role to be active and a participant in our kids' social media bringing. So this business is pretty simple. You can sign up for undercovermother.com, and we will or the kids will go out, identify all of your kids' social media sites, monitor them either on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis to look for content that may be bad. So, for example, sex, porn, alcohol, drugs, cyberbullying, violence, teen dating violence, stalking profiles, anything they shouldn't be doing online. And they will notify the parent of any activity that they see that is within one of those areas. So I'm curious, I'm just throwing it out there. It's real simple. You're basically outsourcing the parenting aspect of monitoring your kids' social media profiles. A, is that something that you would subscribe to? Or B, is that something other people would subscribe to? So if you would do me a favor, think about that. Maybe talk to somebody in your office and shoot me over a message either on Facebook or email or text or whatever. I would love to hear your feedback on if you think that's a viable business and if you think people would subscribe to that. With that, I hope this is helpful for you. I'm not going to keep you much longer. We do need to start thinking about how to automate our marketing programs and how to start leveraging our database and being more sophisticated with the automation elements of it. So I think Office VP is a great solution for you guys. It's very inexpensive. It takes some time to think about setting it up and to get those things in place. But if you think about the hours that it's going to save of all the presentation and duplicate things you're having to do, redundancies in your business, it's going to save you a heck of a lot more time year over year over year than the semi-pain it may take to get it set up and configured in your business. So I hope this is helpful. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. I appreciate you attending today, and I hope to see you again next week. Then you guys are going to have 2 weeks off, or you can listen to pre-recorded sessions that we'll have done in advance of my travels. You guys have an awesome week.